All right, on to the next game. Let's take a look at the one with Greg. All right, let's change annotation to Mr. Kravitz. We've played him before. Yeah, it was an awesome game. I enjoyed it a lot. So I actually got two English in a row. And this game was a devastating loss that I should have won this game. Also, if you are new here or you are enjoying this type of content, please make sure to like and share. It shows me that you enjoy this type of content and you want to see more of it. And I enjoy doing more of it for you when I see some of those things. So thank you very much. And let's get into the next one with Greg. You had like 5 heart attacks during the last game? Yeah. I would assume so because, I mean, that's a lot of firepower coming at you. I just wasn't able to break through. Um, so after a funny story before we get into this game. Funny story about the last game, game four, was that I showed it to this game. So game four and game five, I showed it to Evan and the chess lobster. If you guys do exclamation point lobster, you can see he's like I think you just need to play more games because you you're just like you got this great attack and then you just let off the gas and you let them off the hook and it just comes down to a confidence thing. And he was totally right. Because I think if I played some of those other moves, that it would have been just a very, very difficult game. And you'll see it here. Let's get into it. So I played in English, and this is the first time I actually got to play against the Dutch. Now, I am a Dutch player, or I was a Dutch player. I am a Dutch player. I don't know how to phrase that because I'm changing things. But I am familiar with the Dutch enough to I know the plans that Greg is going to play. So, and I know how to disrupt the Dutch in the English with how I've played this right here. And we play our normal moves, and the whole idea is you want to go after F5. Now, the whole idea of the Dutch is trying to get a knight into E4, and you're never going to get a knight into E4 because I play the Botvinnik English. So it's very difficult to make headway in the Dutch if and you can never play F5 F4 either. That's the thing. I have it completely covered. So the Dutch player wants to play this, but you can't because of the move order that I've played. It's just if you play the Dutch against the Botvinnik English, it's a mistake. And you are supposed to trade this off and then play like this. And we get into the game a little bit. Now here, I thought, okay, I'm doing all right. And I have the ability to disrupt his king. Now, I did see this move, but for some reason, there was something about it that I didn't like. I don't know what. Because here's the idea is this. And I don't know what I saw, but for some reason, I didn't like this. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, this is not good. You're going to have to come back wherever you go. I don't know. I think the idea was I thought that the knight could move and be gone really quickly, and then this pawn is really kind of out there. But it's not. Like, look at this. You know, I'm covered, and then I can even do this. And I have no problems at all. This is fine. And for some reason I was seeing ghosts or phantoms or something that was preventing me from doing this because I don't even think I considered that move. I don't know. I looked at it and I was like, well, it's probably no good, and just moved on. Let's see. What move is this? This is move 14. 14. Yeah. I spent 15 minutes thinking here, only to play this move, which is to me, probably a garbage move. Um, I don't know. Maybe there's something better. I feel as though maybe I should have just blown it up and maybe takes on e5. New variation. And then, yeah, we go from there. Or maybe we do it, no, maybe we do it this way. And yeah, this is, now what? What can black do? I have to deal with these dark squares, but I can get off that file and be okay. Yeah, this was difficult. I was just kind of like, don't really know what to do. And 15 minutes sitting here, not trying to come up with a plan. And I feel like I should have just pushed F5. It's like streams out at you right now. And I think I thought of like either knight to E4, I was calculating. But what I was not doing, I can tell you, in this game was I was not looking at any of the board. I wasn't calculating anything that was of value. I completely like clammed up, I guess is the best way to put it in this position. I got to here with relative ease without too much thinking, I don't think, because I think I still had like 22, like, I think I spent maybe, all right, we are on move 14. Yeah, 14. And I have a significant time advantage. On move 13, I have an hour and 22 minutes. My opponent is under an hour. So I have a significant time advantage. And then I go and spend 15 minutes on what ends up being just a garbage move. And here I should have identified that this piece is out of play, which I did consciously look at that piece. It's out of play. So it's like he's playing with a piece down. So I need to get my other pieces in the mix. So I could probably slowly improve, very slowly, with just a basic plan like that, and go from there. That probably would have been enough, and it would have been ideal, and I would have been okay. Oh yeah, of course. I'm just talking about how I was feeling in the game and why I thought about this, um, and how you can kind of get this tunnel vision. And yeah, I had it in this game. And one of the things that is really easy to identify if you're looking at this position is that there's a half open E file or F file for black, but it has the potential to be opened very quickly. And I feel like it could be really, really difficult to get anything going. But this piece is kind of out of play. This piece is completely unprotected. It's just sitting there. This bishop is boxed in and can't move. The queen is boxed in and can't really move. It has two squares, that's it. So developing some plans and ideas against some of these weaknesses would be the most ideal situation. And I guess I was afraid of this knight coming here, so I played knight e3. Looking at it now, I think one of the better moves is playing f5. And if he moves his bishop back here, or if he moves it back here, he's now taking another piece away from his queen. His pieces are jumbled. I've got all this space. let's go. I also have the ability to now bring my bishop to here and go after weak pieces. So if he comes back here, I have this, and now I've won an exchange, this is not hard stuff to find, right? But for some reason I was stuck in that kind of mode, not finding things. I can do that. He can move back. Again, if he moves here, if he goes here, we have the same tactic where we win an exchange. If he comes back here, we now have more of a game. And yeah, the other thing that we have eventually is this particular check as well. Now it's covered, but oops, something to consider. So yeah, there's definitely all these plans. I think I was afraid of getting the queen in here, but the queen can't come in. So yeah, I played e3, bishop e3. Probably scared of this knight coming in, but he takes and takes. So now we've lost a tempo. They've gained a tempo, and he moves, and now he protects that bishop that was no longer protected, or now it's protected. So okay, how do we proceed from here? And here, I can tell you right now, I was struggling to find a plan where I should have just kind of maybe went after his rook, improved a piece, and got my rooks to the middle and put pressure on that. Instead, I looked at all of his pressure thinking that, oh, he can just push d5 and it's going to disrupt and cause all these problems, and then he's going to have this. And for some reason that made me scared, and I thought, okay, well, that's a problem that I have to deal with. And I thought, okay, well, I want to be able to meet that by playing d5 or d4. So I thought, well, if I play d4 now, he's going to take my pawn with tempo. So I thought, okay, we'll play b3, which I believe, and when I played this move, I could tell that it confused him. And because I was fully expecting him to play d5. And he actually made a facial expression when I made that move. He was totally surprised by this move, which to me is sometimes usually a good thing. However, he played his move anyways, and I said that I wanted to meet that move with d5 and or d4, and then I didn't play d4. When this is probably the best move. Maybe not. I feel like I could take and then go from there too. And I saw these things with, this weak pawn and then having a rook come down in here, and maybe potentially forking pieces. And I'm like, that's moves away, but these are things that were going through my head. So I thought, okay, we're going to go after the knight, improving my piece and being able to protect it. And he decided that he was going to go and sack a piece. And I thought, okay, I feel like I'm okay here. I should just be able to take that piece and be fine, right? He's going to come here and he attack my bishop. Okay. And instead of sitting here and calculating, because I had a huge time advantage, I moved too quickly. And this is move 19. Yeah. So from move 17 to move 20, I just moved. I didn't make any thought process. I sat for a long time on this move and calculated, but what I failed to do is I thought my calculation was solid, so I calculated this, and I thought this was good. I even saw this move. But then what I did not do is I did not calculate further than this. and I thought that this was just good. Now, if I go back and I just go here, I don't even have to do anything. If I just play, d4 here, then my game is won. I've saved my piece, and he can't come in. I can even play rook to, or a bishop to h3 and pin the queen. This is a winning move, I believe. And I believe this is a winning move even. I think bishop h3 is better. And he's going to protect it. And yeah, now I can play here, and there's no way he's going to win his piece back. He's just stuck. And he's got another piece off the board pretty much, so it's not coming in anytime soon. And yeah, this is just winning for white. So I've hung on to my piece, and he cannot get it. And yeah, this would have been so much better than what happened. But yeah, I decided to trade the rooks off, thinking that was okay. I should have left that rook just doing its thing over there. And I thought that this was good. So I traded off, and I protected. And this is exactly what I missed, was this move here, because now I'm well, I thought for a little bit here, and I thought, oh, okay, well, he can play this. I'm going to go here. He's going to bring his rook in, and then I can protect it. What I failed to miss, or failed to see, was this move. Not knowing that the next, if I, even here, I think I'm still okay. Because I'm still up a piece. And if I just play king to g2, this is winning. King to g2 is winning. Maybe. But I played here and he plays here, and now I'm just completely in trouble. I think I can just play here. So the idea was to come in here and take this pawn, right? That was my plan. So I think if I just do this, do variation, he can't come in, at least not yet. And I think I'm okay. If he comes here, I can just come here, and I think I'm safe. Maybe not there. Maybe here. And if he goes here, we just go here. And we are... That doesn't work either, actually. So yeah, this is a problem. Maybe there's a way out of this. I feel like that right there is the mistake. Yeah, this blind move is the mistake, I believe. And I think if I just move here, that covers everything. And now we cover that square coming in, and I have the ability to come here, and we're okay. Then I can come here and consolidate. His queen can't come here to come for checks yet, and I think I'm okay. I think we're completely fine. If there's any offers for trades, I can just trade down, and I think I'm fine. So that was a devastating game. I didn't play that. I just played this blindly, really quick, thinking, oh, now I'm solid, I'm consolidated, and I don't really have anything to worry about. That's where my mind was right now. I thought, I am completely winning. There's nothing they can do to get me here. And unfortunately, I was complacent, and this was my best thought of being able to win this game, is give them back the piece. And unfortunately, There's no stopping checkmate. So, yeah, this was a devastating loss because he made a poor calculation on this, and that was a losing move. I didn't follow it up the best way. That was not good. It's still okay, I believe. If I just play queen to d2 here, I think it still holds. But I think better would have been just to, when he did this, just pin the piece right away. And this is just winning. So yeah, it's totally tough loss on that game. I wish I could have won this one, and that would have given me like another probably 20 points. So I would have been up to like 15-20 or whatever with that win. But then again, maybe not, because I would have won that game and I would have played somebody else in the final round. Yeah. So that was a tough loss. But, you know, these things happen, and this game, along with my last game, were two big reasons as why I need to spend more time attacking in the English, because I should have been able to win this game after sacking a piece, which was an unsound sacrifice, and I got complacent and allowed for it to happen. And that'll happen if you're not slowing down. But we learned from it, and we've made huge improvements since then. So, all right, let's take a look at the next one. No